Let's do it. You think you can take my kingdom from me? Boom! No thanks, Noah. The bandit. Hello, my name is Adredin, and we are back in Medieval Mod today. We're gonna check out a whole bunch of houses and loot them and see where we go after that. Alright, let's have some fun. Oh, am I hungry. Alrighty. Alright guys, so like I said, we are gonna check out a whole bunch of different houses. I went through the town and I marked off a bunch of interesting POIs. I mean, this town is huge. The seed for this, if you guys want, is just A, like lowercase a, that's all. That's what I got with lowercase a, is this huge town. So, it was one of the better ones, so I figured, sure, yeah, that's a good idea. Alright, so, let's see here. Plan our route? I don't know. I guess we'll try to maybe go out over this-ish way, and then we'll head down over this way, and then back. I don't know, there's lots of really cool things. There's a really good density of them here, I think. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out. All right. Let's see here. I do have some food on me. So, guys, remember, if you are liking this video at any point, hit that like button. And if you are new to the channel and like to see, hit the subscribe button. Okay, so we have bandages. We have some water, but I did find a well, actually. No, I've got plenty of water on me, and we'll probably find more. So, but there is one well in town. I guess they get their water carted in? I don't know. We'll leave all that there. These are all empty still, right. I kind of started to separate things out, because I did do a bunch of looting yesterday. Let's see here. What do we have? Page 3, 2, and 1. So I don't think these are the right ones. These are all new, but I'm not 100% certain. I bet you they're all color-coded, right? Makes sense. Recipes. Alchemy. Okay. Recipes, bludgeons, recipes, bludgeons. Okay, so yeah, obviously the tint of the paper matters, and so we will just sort of separate these into books. Looks like I got 3 of those ones, or yeah, 2 of each of these. What am I doing here? This one goes like that. There we go. Can't say I'm not organized. Also, if you're new to my channel, I am starting off in an accelerated way because this is my 3rd season in like a couple weeks, so I'm just, you know, wanting to speed things up. Alright, so awesome things we found are, well, the mortar and the philosopher's stones. We have all of our stuff for the alchemy table. This is for the blacksmith bench, and we found our horse. And so we are doing quite well. I really don't need to sell much at this point. I mean, I could. Let's see here. Should we do cooking today? Before I leave town, I want to... Oh, I have 2? What? This is one big hutch. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, before I leave town, I want to make all the workstations that I need, and then from there, I'll head out with what I have, like what I need, right? So, I'm gonna sell these bows because, well, I have this one, but I thought I found a better one. Oh yeah, I did, but I left it in the house I found it in just so you guys could see it. Alright, we'll go find wherever the heck I put that thing. Eat. Let's, because we have a merchant right out here who, basically the food truck, we don't have to worry about that much, other than the fact that I do need to subjugate my, townsfolk a bit better. Oh, they're all... Okay, well, we'll just scrap these ones, because apparently they can't be sold. So... We'll double check this later, because we'll get more of these, but I think we're just gonna get, yeah, some wood out of them. Okay, let's, get out there. Whichever POIs I come across first here. Looks like this one is coming up pretty quick. We're gonna take a look at. Squishy. Okay, so yeah, it's right there. So I think whichever houses I've been into that have open doors are yeah, like this is a pretty neat one too. They're really cool now that they've all been finished, so I really like it. Yeah, so we'll get out our subjugating stick. Hi. Maybe you should go take off. Alright, so this house is awesome now that it's finished. It used to just have a big hole, I think, right here, and then not much in there. That was fine. But this house, if you do find it, you can find it quite a bit out in the country, or at least you used to be able to. Has leather for bellows, so that is amazing. Cauldron for water, so that's amazing. And obviously all the things you need for cooking, which makes sense because a house generally should have, you know, if you're living in it and you're not poor, all the stuff you need to live, right? Yeah, so that's that. Where do you guys want to see this whole series go? Because my idea is I want to go north. I want to set up something in the Orc Lands. I've been to the south already, so we'll see what's up north. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. This is a pile of books, and you can search it for basically book-like things. Sometimes just paper. Yeah, I didn't add this to the loot table. This is, oh, this is a machete. Sorry, that's a machete. I used this model to sort of match where mine is. So, and I think in future games, when I would find this machete, I'll fashion this machete into this sword, as it were. So, okay, this is an amazing pick. So, just gonna say that. Wow. How much is this thing worth? 54. Does mine actually have a worth? Oh, it does too. I basically just copied, like, the machete's stats. So it's not better than a machete, it just looks more like something for me. Ah, perfect. Oh yes, this is good. So what do we have? So these are the books that we learn a lot of our stuff off of. We have aloe, first aid bandages, antibiotics, herbal cream. Nice. Cool. Poultice of rejuvenation. I need to focus a lot more on medicine on this one because I haven't before. So hopefully I can this time. Eat a little bit of that. What do we have? Gunpowder. Nice. So this is incendiaries. These will come in handy. There are some big freaking, yeah, ogres. They basically, unless you want to waste a whole bunch of ammo on them, they basically require something like this. So, I'm gonna read that. Oh, cool. Cleaver, sickle, hunting knife, dagger. I've never used the sickle before. I'm curious. Maybe we'll find one too. There seems to be a lot more tools in this particular build, so we'll read that. Alright, on to more stuff. Arrowheads, cool. Search, nope, didn't search that one. Another bow. I definitely like the loot a lot more now than I did in previous builds. Oh, wait a second, that's sneaky. Oh. Alright, what do we got? 2 and 3? Yeah, anyways, I think we've done those now. That's cool. So I'm still trying to shake a cold. It's been weeks and weeks and weeks. Oh right, there's also the upstairs of this one. Hopefully it'll go away and not kind of come back. Either that or it's a new one and that would suck. Anyway, this is the upper tenants, maybe? I don't really know. They have a whole ton of stuff up here too. So much food in the town. It's kind of crazy. It's good. I mean, it makes sense. Book of Fairy Tales. I don't think this does much, but you can scrap it Get some paper. Somebody is stuck somewhere out there. Hopefully that's just all it is. Okay. Boing. What do we have? Wow. 42. What's mine? 28. We'll keep this. I know these are probably one of the better weapons in the game. So. And this house was empty, just so you know. There was nobody in it, as far as I can recall. So, it's a good place to get loots. And... sorry, I thought I heard something burning out there, which generally indicates a bunch of zombies, but it's not, so... it's generally the way of this to... basically... stay in town for about the first week or so, and then, you know, by then you'll be set to head out into the country. So, and we have that. Let's put that away, I guess. We really should do some mining, but I think I was planning on showing you guys mostly just the most interesting POIs for this build and for everything else. So I've also got a bunch of oh, I should okay, focus man. New armor. I found one of these on a guard, which we'll get to. This was from a guard. Anyways, the guards attack you all the time, but you know, basically you just keep finding stuff around town. There seems to be lots of cloth stuff in the different buildings, in like the peasants, their houses and stuff. Let me just drop this stuff off. This is, I think, going to be our biggest problem, is so much loot. What we need is to fix one of these carts up and just load that sucker up and bring it back and forth. So, a loot cart. That's right, peasant, I'm walking over your house. This is my kingdom. Screw you. Alright, we'll go back to the next POI. Okay, so it does seem that we have a whole set of one of these now, so let's go into however this works. Recipes, medicines. Oh, we've already got this book, I think. We just found it. That's cool. Anyways, I guess once you get all three, you craft it. Takes a couple seconds. Medicines. Okay, cool. Well, we now have medicines. So, is this sellable? Alright, well, let's sell that, because we don't actually need it now. And we'll try to remember that this color we don't need, so... yeah. Cool. I'm gonna sell a couple things, and then I'll be back. Okay, so here's another POI that used to be empty and now has got something in it. I actually have not explored this one. So we're gonna go in there and take a look. I'm gonna take some healing cream here because I'm a little bit wounded overall. And I think my plan is I'm actually only gonna stay in town as long as it does take me to get basically full set of plate armor. Maybe not even a full set, but pretty close. And all the different workstations that I've required when I've been out in the wilderness. And then basically that's that, and decent bow and decent double axe. I mean, I've already got a pretty good double axe, don't get me wrong. And it doesn't take much more than that to break open the heads of those orcs out there, so... oh yes, look at all that beer. Running for days like that. Okay. Alright. Yeah, as long as they're in loot mode, you don't really have to, like, worry about food and stuff. I think I might actually leave that mortar and pestle. Ooh, a meat cleaver. Nice. I took a bunch of this stuff out of my inventory. And just left it at my base. I'm sure I'll use it later, but I didn't really figure I needed almost any of it, so... other things I figured I'll get more of, so I kept them in my inventory. Like corn, because... there seems to be a lot of corn around. Oh man, there's a lot of crossbows. Alright. What do we have in this one? Okay. Oh my. Wow, that is interesting. I'm not really sure. I like it, I guess. It's creepy, I guess is what I'm thinking. There's the word. All right, so. Oh, hello, books. Paper. All right. Horticulture. Oh, yes, lettuce seeds. Lettuce is great because it has a fair bit of water in it, so you can kind of farm them for water. And fertilizer is good because, well, obviously it's fertilizer. But I've been having a really hard time finding this in previous games, so it's cool that we got it in this one. And horticulture, 2 horticulture books. They were really into horticulture in this house. Okay, great. Thought there was a note on the bed, but just a weird pattern. Taza axe, nice. Well, I think this one's obviously going to be better, right? It's the Taza axe. Scrap. Let's repair this one and get this. So yeah, so we've already got weapons and stuff that are better than what I would normally have. I was thinking I would also show you guys. Ooh, yes. These is some of the stuff that we're gonna make. I probably won't make them. You don't tend to actually need to make them. Maybe in a later version of the game it'll be more important to actually make them, but you know, it's cool that the world is filled with you know, armor and stuff that would just be there because that makes sense, especially in a world where there's a war kind of going on. Anyway, I really want to get all this beer. It's a lot of beer and I don't really need it. But basically you just left click on it once and let it do this little sound, and then it gives you the beer in your inventory, but after that it doesn't do anything. So you can only do it twice. So oh, okay, that one only once. Okay. And there we go. So now we have a whole bunch of beer. I don't know why I left it like that. But you don't get these, they don't get the water skins from these. If you didn't see my last episode, you may want to go back and check it out. I was dropping a bunch of hints and stuff in that one too. Because it's sort of like it would be duping, but it's just the way that the game has to be for it to do that. Are you a merchant or are you just sort of hanging out here? Just hanging out. Okay. Alright, what's next on our tour? Maybe we'll go to this one and then cut over here and then I don't know, something like that. Yeah, here he is. So this is a blacksmith merchant. I guess we'll approach him sort of as one normally would. Hi there. So you can buy lots of really good armor and stuff off them. I might end up hitting this guy up at some point. There was actually something. Oh yes, he had the ingot press. Please tell me. Ah, good. I get the gold this time. So the ingot press is one of the things you need to get forged iron. In your furnace you make raw iron and then you put it in the ingot press to get forged iron, and then you need an anvil station to make various weapons and such out of it. So this is an important one to get. Otherwise you need to get a bunch of pulleys and stuff. Well, I mean, you could just look it up. Ingot press. What does this mean? Is it a quest? I don't know. Anyways, you need pulleys and forged iron. The pulleys and stuff come from barn doors, and actually, hopefully we'll get to that one today. It's on my tour list. Yes, next. Let's do it. You think you can take my kingdom from me? Boom! No thanks, Noah. The bandit. So there's bandits in the game. They usually have pretty good loot. Oh, there we go. There's a better bow. Unfortunately, I still haven't really seen too many of the nests, but that's because they're hard to see for me. Anyway, most people find them hard to see, but it makes sense if you... The argument is that, you know, they're hard to see, I think, in reality, right? Because birds are generally in, like, a evolutionary equilibrium with their environment. They don't want to be seen, otherwise they're not going to be able to reproduce, right? So only the organisms that have the ability to hide their stuff can do that. My town is so big I get a lot of frame rate drop. So I do have a GTX 1080, and because this town is so big, it takes a lot of time. Anyway, there was another merchant here that I could buy stuff from. Grilled meat is actually quite good. Eat a little bit of dehydration, but you get quite a bit of wellness off of it. So if you have a source of water, I would recommend getting this. But if you're in town, I wouldn't really worry about it. I mean, you're going to end up with a lot of stuff. Someone attacking me? No. There you go. I thought I heard a swishing sound. Anyway, next is this building. That one? Yes. So this building I did go into, and this is actually where I fought a lot of guards and got a bunch of better armor. There was 2 guards on this floor and 1 in the upper floor. And so this is basically like a little guard tower, and I've used this building 2 times now for hordes. I don't think we get hordes in town, to be honest. I could be wrong. Maybe your game stage needs to be really high to do that. It hasn't happened to me yet. Not on day 7. But if you're looking for a horde base out in the wild, this is a pretty good one. Let's see if I can close something else to make my frame rate go back up. Maybe a little bit better without actually turning on the frame rate count. It isn't really going to help me much. But at any rate, more beer possible here. If I can just get to the beer thing here. 1, 2. Alright, and these chairs are great for fuel, so we'll take those. This shelf has one of the books. I don't know which one. Oh, we should go sell our books to those merchants, because the ones I have I don't really need. They're worth a little bit. Okay, so I searched off this floor because it was you know, it's not anything crazy important, but it's got a nice cooking station here. So where did I leave it all? In this one? Yeah, there we go. So I had a whole bunch of stuff that was from it, and this was actually one of the bows that I got off of a guard. But apparently, well, actually I think this is probably better. If this one was this level, it would be better. It's not bad as is, but it's also half damaged as well. It requires wood to repair, but I need the recipe to actually repair it. So, builder's hammer. This is what you need to build a workbench, I believe, or recipes. Yes, workbench. So it's an important one to find. Beyond that, we just have a bunch of hide. Let's I should go sell those things. But I didn't want to do all the looting without you guys, so I figured I would, you know, do some stuff here. But the reason why I think this is good is because you can kind of take out the floor in this area. I'll just use our Taza axe. And you can see through it, right? So you can leave it at that level, and then you can shoot any bad guys that are down there. You can go down this ladder sometimes, and these are probably one of the better stone walls at 1200 hit points. They are quite strong, and basically you just need to take out one of those and it's pretty good. So yeah, up we go. The upper floor pretty much has nothing, but you can access the roof. Where is it? Here, maybe? Well, I think on either of these ones. Alright, well, we're gonna have to bust one more of these open. So we can do that. And then you just duck and jump, because you can squeeze through one square spaces. And then go through this one to get back to the top floor of this if we want. And there's all kinds of loot up here. I don't know. I haven't searched this one up. Probably end up leaving most of it in place, because at this point I'm starting to get to the point where I don't really need much more. One of the actual POIs that I'm having trouble finding is the... That's not worth very much. The blacksmith. I haven't seen a blacksmith in town. I don't think, unless I just wasn't paying attention to... I don't know. Scrap. Take that. I think we have enough paper, so we could probably... Oh, right. Fine. No. Alright. I'm doing everything wrong right here. Okay, that's all that is. Let's see, where am I on relative to the map? Definitely want to move on. Are you going to attack me? You're usually an attacker. Map. Oh, my bed's pretty far away. I might have to leave some of the loot somewhere else, or maybe we'll just like, maybe I'll just explore some of these buildings with you instead of actually doing much with them. W. I might keep all the hide. Sell that. It's pretty easy to get those. Oh, we didn't get them all. Mortar, I'll sell that because I have another one at home. Yeah. Yeah, hopefully I can fix this one soon. And then we'll go from there. Okay, next. Alchemy station. This is one of the really good houses. Actually, there's two or three things right here that's super important. So we'll go there real quick and see that. Okay, so if you're out in the wild, this is a really good one. Hal and I came across one of these recently, and it's got some good stuff inside. So remember, these are really good sources of wood, usually better than trees, and don't know if that's the right kind of door or not to take it apart. Anyway, if you're in this one, you find that it has a workbench, which is super useful. Ah, it's got a guard! Ah! Okay, goodbye, Logan. Yeah, so they have lots of really good stuff. I mean, I'm just gonna start scrapping these things because there's so much loot in this particular town that I'm not concerned with it. Okay, so we have two of them up here. Let's try to get them from below so that we don't get ourselves killed. So you may have noticed that this dude dropped his club, right? Oh my god, yes. A freaking blunderbuss. This will save you so much time. Wear this. Oh, wait a second. Okay, never mind. Uh-oh. We gotta take this other guy out. It's a little bit tricky because this other guy is right there. Aha. Gotcha. Don't know why he's got a club when he's got this awesome iron axe. I guess it's mostly just the way that the loot actually works, so. Where? Oh yes, definitely. Scrap that, take this gold. Alrighty. Now these, I didn't get a chance to show you before. These are barrel tables, and Hal pointed out to me that they're actually lootable. So yeah. I recommend that. Uh-oh. Don't give him a chance to swing at you. Wow, my game is really starting to lag out a lot. Take those, scrap this. This second blunderbuss. What can... I'm gonna get rid of these chairs. Actually, I'm gonna get rid of these 2 wheat instead. Did I notice this before? Oh, yes, I did. 2 little treasure chests that are locked, so we actually need to bust them open. I might actually put some of my loot in here. Come back to this or something. Ah, wow, pulley. So I would have been able to make an ingot press. No, because I need the iron as well first. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna leave these chairs here. Take this. Oh god, there's so much stuff. Pretty sure I have the third part of that book. eat this. Eat this. My game is starting to definitely become not responsive, so I gotta maybe reload. I don't know. We'll see. Who's up here? Anybody? No, no one's up here. Oh, but it has this grindstone. Yeah, so like I said, this is a really good POI. I think you can either... Do we have space? We have one space. Because I know there's more of these in town. I think you can... Well, some of the workstations you can break with an axe to get them. I've never tried it with this. This one's probably wrenchable rather than breakable. Yeah. So, certain ones you need to use a wrench on. I'll try another one of those with a wrench once we find a wrench. It's actually one of the few things I haven't found. But, yeah. Okay, what are we getting here? 2, 3... Anything I need the 2s more than anything. Yeah, we'll take that. 2, 2. I just want to sell this, but instead I think I'll just... No, I'm gonna leave it here. I gotta get into the habit of just leaving loot behind so I can come back for it rather than letting it go away on the ground. Alright, but then it drops it like that. Okay, do it before you get to them in this particular game. Alright, but we have, once again, more cooking stuff here. So that's good. I thought this had an alchemy table in it. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Alrighty. This one had cornmeal. I mean, cornmeal is good. Actually, you need it for ethanol, which is good for crystal shards. Is it on the next floor? Is there another floor to that walkway? No? Guess not. I think I'm gonna stop looting with you guys after this. Another pitchfork. We'll take that one. And then I'm just gonna show you the nice little buildings and stuff, because that's sort of what I want to do at this point. The looting I can do off camera, like, it's not gonna really take you that long to get high level stuff. Oh, that's a good one, actually. We'll take that. There. So basically I have almost all the gear I need to survive out in the wilderness, minus a wrench. And then the workstations, but I need to just make those myself, so. This seems different over here. Are there 2 models of this? No. I'm just backwards. Yep. Okay. Okay, this is right. This is the one. No. Okay. Oh well. Doesn't matter. It likes to rain in this game, just so you know. Yeah, so let's head to the next area. Ah, here it is. So this is a farm. There's hostiles in it, but it's a good one. Lots of hay bales. You need them. It's got bags of grain, which are also filled with lots of goodies. Generally, but it's usually food. It's got a chicken coop, which you can crawl into and get feathers. So that's a good source of that. I might actually trade those. I personally think at this point for me, I've been finding less feathers and more books, so there's that. We'll just do this really quick. Apparently these are the doors that... Okay, so these are the ones that loop here that you can apparently take apart with the wrench to get pulleys and ropes off of, so that should be good. Alrighty. This is a great POI, just so you know. It's got some more food and hay up there, like in these forms of those grain bags. Don't you even try it, Alanis. It's got an alchemy table, so that is good, and that's where you need your mortar and pestle and your philosopher's stone, and that lets you do these jars of cornmeal, crystal dust, purge crystals, healing creams, all these really, really powerful magic items come from there. And out here you have more loot and a workbench. So there you go. Up here there is, well, maybe it's changed, but should be just like bedrolls and whatnot. Yeah. So there you go. Let's see. Other than that, I don't really think there's too much. This is like a drying house. This is an oven. This is the well. Hi, Shane. Ow. I have really good armor, so it doesn't usually affect me. Behind me! No! Oh, his brother, Shane! Oh, Jacob. Hi, Jacob. Alright. I don't care about your stupid bone shiv. Get out of here. Alright, this is a well. People usually fall down these. By people, I mean peasants. This is where I'm going to be getting my water from. And to do that, I generally dig out a little bit of a tunnel into the side here and break through this until I can get down to the water. Because that seems to be the best way to get to water in town. Until there's any sort of mechanics in 7 Days to Die to gather rainwater. Yeah. See season 1 for me ranting a bit on that. Anyway. Next. I still haven't found any blacksmith house, which is weird. Got a food merchant up here. Ah, the church. Alright, we'll go into the church. The church is really good. It's got lots of loot. Lots of people, though. So this is not the double door that you can pull apart for pulleys, because it doesn't have that loop. Hello. Out of the way, Simon. Just really need to get in that room. More books, which is great. Beer, a lot of cooking stuff, just not quite the like full set there, so wouldn't necessarily come here looking for that. Don't you do it, Shirley. Alchemy station. So that's a good one. A lot more beer. Is that you? Don't you even dare, Alanis. More beer, more books. And then, whoop. Secret wall. Down here, there's just a bunch of, Jeez, Simon, get out of my way. Oh, there's a lot more of these guys here. A lot more cells and stuff that have not too much. They've got these really cool wall torches. 11 gigs being used right now. Okay. A lot of gold. That's usually full of really good stuff, whatever it is. This one I don't think has anything. No. Not really sure what the purpose. I guess just, you know, it's effect. Alright. Up we go, up we go. There's only one other building I want to show you, darling. Okay. So in here, there's a lot more chests and stuff to loot. So if you're like a loot munchkin, this game is really good for you. I've never really been a crazy loot munchkin, but yeah, more cooking stuff there. These guys are usually aggressive. I don't know. You guys gonna fight me this day? Yeah, they are. Get out of here. You and you. Okay, yeah, more stuff to search. I'll come back for this all. Sometimes I found mortar and pestle in here, but, you know, it's kind of hard to tell what you're gonna get. So anyway, that's this building. It is now a place of the death god. Alright, one last thing I did want to show you, I think, was somewhere, maybe over here? Oh, no, this one. Okay. I mean, there's lots of other good ones in town, too, but... Oh, never mind, there's one closer than that. Alright. So that's this guy here. This is a cook stove. We don't have any space on us. I'll drink one of those, but it's not going to be enough. Maybe we can eat this bread. I know this is starting to get a bit long. I'm supposed to have an episode out right now, and instead I'm recording. Anyway, you break these down, and sort of like the oven, where you get the grill, this one you'll get a cauldron, so you can remake this thing later. So that's why I say some of them break down with an axe, some of them with a wrench. I'm not sure if all of them do break down correctly. I've never asked Guppy or been told by anyone, so I don't really know. Do I know about you? I don't know about you. Another blacksmith? Oh, okay. I'll quickly go here on my way back to my house, and that's pretty much it. Beyond that, I mean, I'm not sure what I'm gonna get up to next episode. Depends on what I find, in this one. But the only other building I'd like you to see is a blacksmith, but they used to be more common. So, unless they've changed somehow, I don't really know where to find one. Yeah, because they have, like a furnace and a couple of other things. I don't know. I'll ask about that and find out what's going on. Let's see. Oh yeah, so okay. Right. This house, I think I've cleared this house out. Yep, I've cleared this house out. I should have a torch. Anyway, this is all the loot that I found in this building. So fortunately I have another mortar. That's good. But it has a workbench, a bunch of stuff. It has an alchemy table right over there. It has an upstairs which has a bunch of, I don't know, stuff. A couple of cooking things, a lot more storage. More of these book piles, which I have to search more through, more loot over there. And then, yeah, you go upstairs. There was something up here. Oh, yeah, workbench. And then an empty room. And another bunch of loot. So, yeah, that's pretty much that. I'm gonna take... I don't even have space for a candle. Oh, yeah, there's more loot I left in here. Also found a philosopher's stone in here. And a vial. Vials are important for later on collecting Goblin and Orc and Dragon Blood. So let me see here. I think it actually... We'll have to go into that in a later time. Because, yeah. You have to take a vial and craft it into a specific type, and then you use this on the gore blocks of the creature. Anyway, we'll get to that later. Yeah, I'm going home for the night. Catch a couple hours of Zeds. And then murder some more pedestrians. And go on from there. Well, the only type of merchant I haven't seen in town is a spiritual merchant. I don't know what's up with that. Oh, this could be one. Nice. They usually sell books. So, there you go. Bludgeons. I do want this. Man, what can I sell you, dude? My crappy blunderbuss. You can take that off my... I think we have that one. Bludgeons, we'll buy that. And, oh, herbal bandages. These are good. Gotta sell something. I already have a cauldron at home, so we're gonna buy that. And I should buy a bunch of these ones too, especially like rejuvenation. Those are super important. Alright guys, if you enjoyed this episode, hit that like button. And if you want to see more content by me, hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the little bell to get notifications. And if you want to support the channel even more, you can head on over to my Patreon. So, I will see you in the next episode. I wanted to say one last little thing. If you're getting chased by, you know, the peasantry, you can put down blocks like this and hop onto a lot of the roofs. So don't forget that. So, bye-bye for now.